welcome to this video, which is part of the Feeling Crafty Back to School week. 7 days of projects to inspire you through the summer and help you get ready for the academic year in a nice crafty way. Now, one of the things I like about back to school time of year is the opportunity to go shopping for pretty paper and post-it notes, and I guess I'm not alone in that. So when one of my lovely team, the lovely Anne, showed me this, I just knew I had to make one. And I knew I had to share it with you. It's a really cute post-it note holder. She's used the gorgeous Butterfly Basics and the BYOP stamp sets on it. And look, this slides across, it opens up, and ta-da! There are your post-it notes. Don't you think that is just, whoops, let's put it back together the right way. Don't you think that's just awesome? So here's my effort. I decided to use pretty paper and to coordinate the colours. Now it's for me, it's going to go in my handbag. I didn't want anything too embellished on it, but it did need a butterfly. So there we go, opens up, and there are some post-it notes. Now if you're making one of these for a boy, just imagine a little soccer ball or football on one of those. Wouldn't that be adorable? So let me show you how we make it. You're going to start with a piece of card measuring 27 centimetres by 9 centimetres. Now don't worry if you can't remember these, I'll pop them on the comments at the bottom of this blog so you can see all the measurements and all the scoring and things. So as I say, it's 27 by 9, and we're going to start by scoring it. Now you could use your scoreboard, but what I have handy is my trimmer. So that's what I'm going to go with. Now your trimmer comes with two blades. You've got the darker blade, which is the cutting blade. We don't want to use that, so I'm going to move it all the way down to the bottom, out the way, so you can see it's just sat down there. And because my card is more than 6 inches long, or 15 centimetres, I'm going to open out this other arm as well, just so that I can see all my measurements. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to score this at, here we go, let me just double check, yep, here we go. 9 centimetres, 9.5 centimetres, 18.5 centimetres, so all the way over here. This is why we needed the layout on the thing, on the trimmer, and then at 19 centimetres. Now there's one more thing we want to do before we put the trimmer away. We want to mark this at 23 centimetres, so I'm going to move it to there, and I'm just going to make a little mark. And the reason I'm doing that is because if you remember, it's got a sloped front, so we need to cut this angle in. And the easy way to do that is to mark that at the top, then put our scoring blade out of the way. I'm just going to move this across so you can see it more easily. There we go. And then do you see my little pencil mark? I'm going to put that in the groove there, which is where the scoring is. And I'm going to have to come up a bit further so you can see it. There we go. And then I'm going to line this corner on with the groove as well. And you can see then I'm ready to cut at an angle. So remember my dart blade that we hid out of the way, let's bring it back and very gently just bring it from the top down to the corner like that. And we've got a nice angle cut, and I need to change my blade, it's a little bit blunt. So there we have the basics of our holder, but we just need to cut our pattern paper to fit. Now I've already cut mine. I'm using slightly different paper this time. I'm using some of the delightful, this was from the Bohemian paper set. I adore that, all the beautiful rich jewel colours, but I also love my pool party with the pretty words on it, or with the polka dots on it, and I think we'll probably go pretty words again because I do love how these words are very inspiring. And you need two pieces that measure 8.5 centimetres squared, so that's those two. And you need another one that's 8.5 that way, but it's 7.5 that way. And what we're going to do on this one is in the same way we did the other one, we're going to make sure the writing's the right way up so we can use the writing. So my angle goes that way, so I want to do that again. I'm going to line that up, but this time at 3.5 centimetres, and just make our mark. And then we're going to move our cutting blade up there, there we go. Line it up with the groove again, so there's my little mark, there's the corner, and you'll see if I've got that right, that it's then on exactly the right angle for that, so yay. Now don't throw away this scrap, we have a use for it in a moment, so I'm just going to pop it over to the side but not in the bin. I'm going to move my trimmer, and we're ready now to stick our pattern paper onto our holder, and we need to do this step next, so let's just pop some glue on, line this up. Oop. There we go. And then I think when this wraps around, let's have it words there, but let's have it polka dots on the other side. Let's be a bit adventurous here. Sometimes a plan comes together. Let's see how we go. So we're sticking this in between each set of score lines. And because I'm hurrying, I'm not sticking it very straight. You can take your time and get this spot on. There we go. So now let's fold our score lines. You can see I really have stuck it extremely badly. You can do much better than that. These ones that are close together, you'll find it easiest just to pinch them and then fold on the other one and pinch that, and you'll get the double fold. That gives you the depth in the box. And there we go. We have our box ready to go. Well, almost. Our finished one's got that nice slidey bit. We haven't done that bit yet, so here we go. This is where the magic happens. You're going to need your word window punch from Stampin' Up. And the first thing you're going to do is pop it on. So this is the front and this is the square side on the front. So we're going to do that first. We're going to line up our punch. We're going to push it in as far as we go, and that's going to make it it'll go. That's going to make it lovely and easy to do our second punch. And we're just going to pop that out. What we're then going to do is close it the wrong way, so that the diagonal is on the inside, and we're just going to mark the edge where that punch comes to. So you can see we've got a little pencil mark there. We're then going to come in with our word window punch, and do you remember we went all the way in last time? We're going to come in all the way again, and we're just going to punch out that half. So when we put that back together the right way, there we go. Okay, so now we need our mechanism, and our scraps of card come in really handy here. And we're going to start with 2 3/4 of an inch circles. You should be able to just get them out of that piece. Like I say, just, but hey, waste not, want not. And what we're going to do is pop a dimensional in the middle. Oops, we could go for the middle. I'm rushing. You could be more central than this. It'll be fine. And then what we're going to do is, you'll notice that the distance from there to there is the same as the word window punch. So we're going to pop that through so it's sitting like that. So the dimensional is totally clear. We'll turn it around till it's totally straight. And then we're going to pop our other circle on the top, and you'll notice our slider's in place. So that's your basic holder completed. It's then just a question of making it pretty, and I'm going to do the same again. So I've taken my 7/8 scallop circle punch, some silver glimmer paper because I love it, punching a circle, and just to make it a little bit easier to grip, and because I've got them to hand, I'm going to pop a dimensional on there and stick that on top of that first circle. And then there should be just enough pattern paper left. Remember, we kept this piece too, to punch yourself a little butterfly. Obviously you could punch any shape you wanted, and I'm going to try and get it so the dots are kind of level. There we go. How does that look? Not at all level. There we go. That'll do. And then I'm just going to pop a spot of glue, or a glue dot would do the trick, on there. Oops, fingers and thumbs, and stick it on there, complete with the obligatory bling. You always need a bit of sparkle in your life, particularly when you're working. And there we have it, ready for its post-it notes. Another cute little holder. So big thank you to Anne for the inspiration, and I hope you've enjoyed today's project. If you have, please subscribe to my channel. You'll find the button on this page just below. All the dimensions are also just below, and if you need any of the supplies, then please just visit my shop, www.becca.stampingup.net. Look forward to seeing you soon. Bye!